Hey guys, I was just about to start making this ring and I decided I'll just do it live here. I got my fan on full blast, but it's a 1995 Silver Eagle. I've already worked the inside. Already cut the hole and clean the inside rim out. So now I'm just going to start folding it. So let's take it to the heat again. Probably can't see this. I don't think the camera's pointing at it, but I'm only gonna take the heat a few times here. Heat the silver up just enough to where I can start folding it, manipulating it without it cracking. All right. Back to here. I can use my push rod on my stretcher for pure silver. It's soft enough to not need the 6-ton press, which is nice. I go back to the heat again. This is where we're at right now. It's going to be a size 9. I cut a 1/2-inch hole. It's for a customer that wants kind of a bigger ring. And although I could have gone with a 3/8-inch hole, it would have just been way too big at that point with a size 9. Not a lot of stretching going to have to happen on this. Really, any actually, I don't even know if I'm going to need to take it to the stretcher. May just have to hit it with a Swedish die and then hit the ends. We'll see. Almost go to the largest size. Can't quite fit through the bottom with the largest size die yet. So I'm going to stick with the one underneath that, or push rod I mean. And now this fits through the bottom. So we can finish this up. I don't want to push it through, because then that's bad. That's very bad, okay? So I'd like to get it into this die here before finishing it, but it just slightly overlays the rim. So we're at that odd spot to where we have to go just a tad bit more in this one before going to the next one, but we don't want to go too far. We'll push it straight through the bottom. And actually that did us good. All I wanted to do is suck up to the cone there. We pretty much did that, but just to be safe, I'm going to give it just a tad bit of a push on here. Yeah, we're good. So this is where we're at right now. Coney. And the cut side is a size 12. So we're not going to need to use the stretcher on this. I'll take it to the Swedish die. I'm going to heat it one last time here. So I like to wrap it on my leg. I get the quickest wrap this way. Use some plumber's tape to protect the detail, because now we're going to have a lot of outside metal on metal contact. I do wrap it a lot. I like to give it excess tape. Alright, so we're all wrapped up and protected. So this is where I do go to my Big Daddy-O. I have to move this bad boy up. Hopefully there's nothing in that box that could break. Go to the press here. Now I'm going to put this in reeded side up into my Swedish die, like so. And then we will use a series of push rods to push that down in the cone. And we'll use my premium rounds, which are my new favorite thing to use on these. Go to the next size push rod. The other beauty of these things is it holds your stabilizes your die in the center. You almost can't, if you don't use it, you could be off to one side too much and push the reeds down. This helps protect the reeds in more ways than one. Now I'll go to the third size rod and see how that's just perfectly centered because of that stuff. Alright, we still got a ways to go because the tape isn't pushed down to where I can see all the lettering. But I do want to protect that lettering, so I'm going to wrap it a little bit more with some plumber's tape. This is not that exciting, so I will just do it on my lap real quick. It's more exciting to just look at the dies. Just want to make sure I'm not pushing any of the lettering down. Alright, go to the next size Swedish die. Should fit right on the top here. This is kind of the only time I can't use these little pads because I'm sitting right at the top of this thing. But we're okay, we have a little protection from the tape. And once I push it down just a little bit, I'll put the pad in there. That's about good. We're getting closer. There's still kind of a white strip on the bottom that I need to push down, and that just makes sure that you don't have any bowing. I think this die might get us down to the point where we need to be. As far as it'll go. And I got a little bit more to go here. I need some more premium rounds. Should be good. And it looks good. Looks kind of, there's still, you can see like a white, almost a little more white strip coming through there. That's what I'm trying to eliminate here. Don't want to push down too far because then we'll have too small of a ring, but it's no good if we have a wonky ring either. That should be good. There we go. No more white strips. No more weirdness. Let's take this tape off. Take a look at her. So far it looks good. It's a thick one, which is what he's gonna want. Right now we're looking at a size 11.5. We're going for a 9. So what I do now is I rewrap the outside to protect it again, which I'll do on my lap. Okay. And then we'll find a die that this fits into good. This one fits just great. So I check to see where the cut side kind of sits with the push die on top, and this little gap that you got where the white is at least how far I need to push this other side down to at least be on the same page with the outside of the other side. So that's about where it sat on the other side. So we're getting close here. Now you always want to check your sizing now, because this reeded side, when you push that in, it goes in fast and hard. So right now we're at a size 7.5, which is as far as I'm pretty much going to want to go, because I'm going to take a deburring tool to that, and that'll make it a size 9. So right now we're just going to press the other side down the same amount that we press this side down, and that'll give us that same shape that we got. And there isn't far to go with that. Just a tad bit here. Like, that's about it. That should give us the ring shape that we want. To be honest with you, it looks a little wonky right now. So I'm actually going to hit this side a little more, because I can deburr about 2 sizes off of this, and then we'll look just about right. So let me wrap this up again. When it comes to the bigger silver dollars, Morgans especially, and silver eagles, when you deburr the inside of the reeded edge, which you pretty much have to do on all rings except for the smaller ones, you can lose a few sizes doing that. So if you undercut, if you shrink it too much, you can tend to gain that back with that reeded edge without cutting into the inside of your ring. So that's about as far as I want to go with that part. There's a lot of rim to take off, so we're good. Push it down the same amount on this side, which is probably about there. Now you can see we got the proper ring shape that we want. Once we remove this tape, it'll be more noticeable. So yeah, there we go. We have a good shape, a good round ring. And now I'm going to move you guys one more time here. Excuse my big jarring all this shit. Going to take it to the deburring tool, which, like I was saying, this side's been cut. It's been, well, it hasn't been stretched on this ring, but it's been shrunk and manipulated a lot. So you can see the thickness of the metal on this side versus the thickness of the metal on this side. There's a lot more metal on the reeded side right now, and we're going to remove a lot of that. Right now it's just under size 7, so we'll be able to make this a size 9 just by deburring some of the inside. And it comes off in little strips. Just want to make sure that you're not hitting the inside detail of the coin itself. Still not a huge fan of the shape of this ring right now. How much did that take off? Took off a whole size. I'm going to shrink this reeded side down even more. Still just got kind of a cone shape look to it. You can kind of see there. This focus just kind of sucks. So I'm going to fix that really quick. This will make it a little tougher to deburr the inside because there's going to be a little more to do. But there's still quite a bit left on there to take off, and we're only a size away. So we're super close to where we want to be, so I can fix this outside shape real quick. So we'll go back to the tool here. Raise you guys up again. Want this to be perfecto. Perfecto. There we go. Much better. Once we polish that, it'll look more legit. This rim makes it look kind of funny, but we got the shape back that I want. Now let's move this again. And that shrunk us probably back down closer to a size 7. A little over size 7. There is a ton of rim on the inside here I have to remove. You can feel the lip of it. And a size 8. Rim's pretty much gone, and we're just shy of a size 9 right now. I'm gonna get to right there. should be done. The sizing at least. There we go, size 9. Now I'll take it to, my Dremel tool might be dead. I've been using the crap out of it. Making some 1911 gun grips. So I killed my one Dremel today. Let's see if it's got enough juice. Use a 220 wheel, 220 grit wheel. And I hit the inside of this bad boy up. Part that we cut. Just to make it soft. Get rid of your deburring tool lines. Again, we're not hitting any of the detail, the inside of the ring right now. We are only hitting that cut edge. And I hit my cut side. And this is just going to eliminate that cut look and make it look like it was made by a professional. This thing's dying. I think I'm almost done with it. All right. Some 2000 grit paper, sandpaper, and hit your reeded side. Reeded side that we deburred. Get that nice and soft. Alright. Do the same thing to your cut side. And we're going to take some steel wool to the inside, clean the inside up. It's really, silver's fun to work with because really it looks just like the coin did before, except for where I pressed it. There's a little bit more, looks more like metal, but pure silver really doesn't get affected by the heat like a 90% coin or any other coin would. So really I'm just kind of getting rid of the original finish on the Silver Eagle right now. It's really frosted finish more than anything I'm getting rid of. The reeded side, cut side. That's where we're at right now. Let me take it to the buffer. Now I am going to do a liver of sulfur patina on this to make everything pop. And that I do off camera because I have to do it downstairs and just not going to bring my camera down there and everything. But if you check me out on Facebook, Luke's Coin Art, you can see the final product when it's toned. But this is what we have now. It's probably not going to capture too much because it's silver and it's hard to capture. But this is what we have. And like I said, it's super hard to capture silver on camera. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the glares, what it is. It is just hard. But it is a beaut. My battery is low. I'm gonna go tone this. Luke's Coin Art. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Please like, please subscribe, please share. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a lot more live videos now that YouTube has live. So it's a 1995 Silver Eagle, size 9. Thanks.